Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome to Friendship Shaving. It's good to be here. As you can see, today I'm going to be using a straight razor. It is my Joseph Rodgers Cutlers to Their Majesties Sheffield steel razor. I'm going to be using my SOC boar bristle brush. I had to pause just before I said that. And I'm going to be using my London Oatcake Company shaving soap, which I really like. Now, this smells beautiful. It sells on Etsy, and when I first used it, it smelled a little bit like a lavender or wheat bag that you would put on your muscles if you had a pulled muscle or some soreness. After that first use, it's a really nice soap. There's a hit of lavender, there's something else sat behind it. It's made with essential oils, and I really like this one. I've bowl lathered today, just to save a little time, and we'll get straight on. And a cold water shave today. No pre-shave or anything like that, just a cold water shave. I'm looking for it, I was going to use my Ariana and Evans Asian Plum soap. Nice soap. Well, I used it yesterday and it's not as slick as I'd been led to believe. So I'm just going to try this one and see how this works out with the straight razor. The lather feels nice, but it's a little bit, it looks a little bit aerated. I've got plenty of soap in the bowl, so it shouldn't be. But we'll see how we go. Yeah. You know, I've been having a little bit of trouble with the straight razor recently. I don't get as good a shave as I would like, and I get a better shave when I use a double-edged safety razor, or even a single-edged safety razor. It's a little bit disconcerting, and I wonder, for you gentlemen out there that use both frequently, is that the case with you? Now, I know that my razors are terrifically honed. They've got a fantastic edge on them. So it could be that that's just the name of the game, or it could be my technique. But I thought I'd have another shave today and try and use it a little bit more frequently. Perhaps I need to use it every weekend, say, just to keep in practice, because I have neglected my straights a little bit recently. Oh, do you know what? That's a nice lather, that is. And that's really thickened up now. And now, because I'm using a straight, I'm going to try and thin it back down again. I want it to be a little more watery than usual, so it rinses off my blade very easily. Right, there we go, I think. Do you know Joseph Rodgers? They were a massive company. They opened up showrooms at their Norfolk Street works in Sheffield, and people came from across the world to see their showrooms, and many local people, you know, they were so luxurious with all their products on display. Many local people didn't know that you could actually buy the goods on display, because up until that point there'd never been anything like it. Yeah, I might put the picture up as the picture for this video. Fantastic, and I'll put a couple of links in. Now I'm going to drain some water. Excuse the noise. I'll just move my brush out of the way. I've got an extra mirror just there, so I can see myself in it, obviously. But hopefully when I turn my head that way to look in this mirror, you'll still be able to see me over there. So I'm going to wet the blade. Cold water. Now that is a smooth blade. Once I get this side going, I'll put my glasses on. Do you know, I think that once I've had this shave, I'm considering growing my beard for a few days, and really taking note of which way my hair grows, so that I can hopefully get an easier shave. Now I'll put my glasses back on now and I'll be able to see you again. Now that well, I can tell you this is going better than yesterday's shave. Yesterday I washed my face beforehand with the Nivea Men, and I used my usual Pro white pre-shave. And I used the Ariana and Evans soap. Now the water's just splashed up a little bit there, so I'm just going to clean that off. Just want to keep that bit as dry as possible. So yeah, I find the blade was sticking a little bit. which was very odd. I always find with a straight razor that I'm a little bit sore afterwards. No matter how carefully I seem to go, or how gently I seem to how gently I am with the blade, I get a little bit sore. Excuse me pausing there, I didn't want to cut my nose off. It'll be interesting to see when I play the video back what it's like with this new mirror. I haven't actually seen it on camera yet, so we'll have to see now. First pass, I'm going to ignore that little bit of foam there. But I'm just going to wipe my razor loose. Try and keep it as dry as possible in between passes. Now I've had an interesting week. I've decided I need to sell a few things, so a couple of straight razors are going to go. My Dovo Bismarck razor and my Blue Diamond, both from Solingen. Both in excellent condition, but they are hollow ground razors and I really prefer a wedge. And I'm owed a razor. I've got another razor being made for me as we speak. So, I think I can safely get rid of those. And put the money towards something else. I've got a 1958 TV special with a case that I'm looking to get rid of and move on. What else have I got? Oh, my Feather WSD1, my beloved Feather. Do you know, I wanted that razor for ages and I've enjoyed shaving with it, but I need something with just a little bit more blade feel in it. So my Feather WSD1 is going out the door, and I'm pondering. I'm only pondering selling my Gibbs Rasoir Ancien, my French Gibbs razor, which I love. But I don't use it that much, and there are just other things out there that, ooh. I'd really like, as you know, a World War I razor, and I've been looking into that. Now that is fascinating. I'll save that for an extra video, but there were more Guys, I can't see properly. Oh shit, I'm having a migraine. Right, well, there were more more trade pre-war between America and Europe than I imagined. Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't see out my fucking right eye. Right, I'm going to try and finish off, guys. Do you know what? I'm not. I'm just going to finish off with a safety razor. Oh man alive, I don't believe this. I don't get migraines very often, but boy, I've got that whole flashing light thing going on out of my right eye. I just can't see at all. Shit. Well, there's an unexpected shave. What about that, eh? Right, I'm just going to use my little velvet razor. Cool, I tell you what, I've suddenly gone very hot. I'll be taking some painkillers and lying down in the dark, I think. Now, while I'm just finishing off here, let me tell you that I'd also like a 1931 Gillette Goodwill, but the one with the reverse studs, you know, with the hole in the head cap. Man, that's a nice razor. I'd like one of those restored. Do you know what? This bloody velvet razor is a marvel. It's the first time I've picked it up for ages. It's a great razor. And I'll tell you what, that is so much easier than a straight. Now let's just clean off. Oh, I'm sorry about this, guys. This is really unexpected. It's brought proceedings to an unexpected close. Do you know, that's a great shave. Half blind. Wow, that's a great shave. That's a good razor, that little velvet. Made in Sheffield. Right, I'm going to use my Nivea Sensitive. Oh yeah. There we are, we're all done. I'm going to go and hide in the dark You take care of yourselves, and I really am sorry about this unexpected turn of events. I'll see you next time around. Take care of yourselves. All the very best to you. Bye bye now.